Hello everyone. So we're starting a new series today, and it's going to be solely using Bitget and obviously the normal trading view, which Bitcoin has had a lovely pump up here. Um, and you'll see the trades that we got into, because I've already recorded those, the trades that we got into around this area, which has been perfect. There's a little spoiler there, but that's all I'm going to show. And you've probably already seen in the title, but in this video or in this series, we're going to try and turn $100 on futures trading on Bitget to try and get to a lot more money, maybe 1,000, maybe 10,000, maybe 100,000. I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to last. Probably until the end of the bull market, or until I get liquidated, or something like that. I don't know. But obviously at the start it's going to be very, very slow. It's going to take me a while to get up to decent capital. But as soon as I'm up to decent capital, then the trade's going to be bigger and better. But the main point is that I'm going to go over is I'm going to be talking a lot about why I make the positions and why I go into specific positions. And so while watching this, you'll learn kind of how I trade, and you probably pick up quite a few bits as well as seeing me kind of upgrade my account, or you know get a larger account. It's also partly to obviously promote Bitget, as I do have an affiliate link with them now. So if you do go, if you don't currently have an exchange, or you want to try it out a different exchange, just go down in the description, and my link is down there where you can sign up to Bitget, and then you get some nice rewards for that. It is a KYC exchange, but give it a go. Get on Bitget, and I'll go through some of the rewards quickly now. So what I'm going to do is go over to the reward center, and I will show you. So there's this point system, and then you get coupons. And oh, here we go. I can claim my 5 coins here. There we go. I've got 236 coins here. Um, And you can see you get loads of these points for doing various tasks, and all of them are relatively easy. I mean, I've already done 2,000 futures trading volume, and that's just in the first. I've done 2 trades on there, which you'll see later on in this video. And then you've got this coupon center where you can complete certain tasks, and then you get either a mystery box card, or you get a trading bonus. You can get $200, up to $200 in airdrop. I've just done one. I literally get one for doing KYC, which is I think $30 or $20 for a free trading bot for 24 hours. Which, and then you get all that money back if it makes some good profit. So anyway, let's get into the video. Okay, so I've just opened this position. I did do it off camera slightly, as I did it on market as we were dropping. It wasn't a super thought out decision on this. I saw us not take this daily, and we just done a massive run up because of New York Open, and normally we do one move and then we change direction. So as soon as we got this wick above and we broke below and closed below, I entered in at this point here. I haven't actually got a stop loss because I jumped quite quickly into this, but what I'm kind of thinking is that I do it just above this high, just in case, because if we make a new high, it's quite likely that we'll take this and continue up. So what would that make my, and let's go up a little bit higher to my stop loss to 35%, 0.35, and that would be 967. 700. So that would lose me 10%. $3. Okay. Okay, so that's on there. So say my TP, I'm not entirely sure what my TP is. Maybe previous day low would result in kind of a double bottom, and it does line up perfectly perfectly with this triangle I've drawn out. So that would be 93,600, which isn't a bad place to close it, which would be a $20 profit, which would be nice. So see how I talk about risk and reward ratio. This is a 1 to 7 risk to reward ratio trade. So this is how I like to trade. So if it does push up and stop loss, I've lost a small portion compared to the possible what I might make. But my TP would likely be 95,000, probably be my TP1, where I'll close a portion of the position. This position has took a turn really, so it was making loads of money. That printed it bounced perfectly off of this value area low, and now it's pushed up and now it's bounced perfectly off the daily. So to be honest, I'm not actually sure what the price is going to do. What I'm kind of thinking is to maybe close this position with a small tiny profit, fees will be that, and wait for a proper move. Although we do seem to be coming down. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stop loss to entry, and then if we go back up to this area, it'll just close there, and that will lower the risk. That will actually give us a tiny bit of profit. Alright, so we've done that. So now our entry is exactly our stop loss. We're currently at nearly $2 profit. We do seem to be bouncing off the monthly VWAP. I'm just going to hold it because there's no risk. If it goes up, I'll lose a little bit to fees probably. If it does continue down, which it looks like we might be doing right now, then we couldn't be in for a decent trade. So I will let you know how that goes. So we can see here that Bitcoin is dumping, and my long did not stop out at entry. So it's the wrong one. So we're currently at nearly $7 profit there, which isn't loads, but that's 24% return, right? So I may look at taking some profits, but to be honest with you, this looks like we're going to go down further. I would be interested in taking profits probably at 95,000, like I said earlier. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set a partial TP at 5,000, and I'm going to close the position there, I think. Or do I close 25? What's the difference on that? It might be worth trying to claim that, because if we get that in the bank account, then that's at least 5% increase on our portfolio for the first thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get that first win in the bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my first TP at 50% for that. Okay, so let's come. Bitcoin's gone down further to 94.6. We took profit at 95. It looks like we could be coming down for another low. We do have quite a lot of liquidations down here, and 93.7. Even at 93.7, we could come down to there. That's quite interesting. That kind of lines up quite nicely with this. So maybe we could come down to this zone. Holding this position for now. I've moved my stop loss down into profit, so my stop loss is now sat at, my stop loss is at here. So when if it closes, it'll be $1.80. My TP is still 93,600. I'm going to let this position run. Either it will pump up and it will hit my stop here, or it will dump and it will go to my final TP. So it's either going to be a $7 winning position, or it's going to be about a $12 or a $13 position, something like that. So there has been a slight problem. So as you can see, we've got a long order in. I was still holding the short, we're holding them both, but I recorded me opening this and recording the reason to why I did it, but unfortunately the recording stopped and I hadn't noticed. But I'm just going to go over basically what I did is I opened the position on market. At this point we do seem to be going down, we did do a pump, but what I'm thinking is if we dump here, I make money on my short. If we pump here, I'll make more money on my long, but then we'll close the short just above the value area high, which is around here. But then if we dump, we're just going to move us. We've put our stop loss just under the low. So if we do go down, I might even move that to maybe 94,500 if we do come down a little bit. But at the moment, we're looking quite good. This is in a tiny bit of profit. This will close with maybe about $7 profit if its stop losses here. Now I'm just going to let them both run. Either my long will stop loss or my short will stop loss up here. And this is one of the things I mentioned in part 1 of Trading Simplified. Go check that out if you haven't seen it, where hedging positions can be really, really powerful. And this is kind of how I do it. I've got a long and a short, and they're both in profit at the moment. So I'm going to let these run, and more than likely this has probably come to the end of the video, which we've actually not gained any actual money yet. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to, once we've got maybe a bit more capital, maybe $150 or maybe a bit under that, we're probably going to start risking a bit more of the portfolio. Rather than doing 25%, we're probably going to go up to 50 or 75% of the whole portfolio or account, risking it. I am planning on to add to this. Maybe when we claim the value area low, I'll add to this long. But for the moment, I just wanted to get it in there. So yeah, so hopefully once we get a bit more capital, maybe $200-300, then we're gonna start being able to make larger trades and be able to make more profit. But obviously we're also going to be risking more money. But that's kind of the plan with this. But I hope you've enjoyed the first episode. There'll probably be lots of cuts and bits and bobs everywhere, as I've been doing lots of little recordings over time. But I hope you've enjoyed it, and there'll be a new video very soon. Goodbye.